Hey everybody, how's it going? Icy Cat here. Today we're going to take a look at the newest premium skin that's been added to Siege, Amethyst. So let's check it out and see if this one's worth picking up. In the background, we're just going to be playing a little bit of Terrorist Hunt, maybe some multiplayer matches, nothing too flashy, just some generic gameplay so that we can show off what the skin looks like on a variety of different weapons and in some different levels and lighting conditions. This will allow you to get a good preview of the weapon and help you decide if you want to put down your hard-earned money for this and see if it's worth it to you or not. Amethyst is the third of the gemstone collection, the first two being Emerald and Cobalt. I will say out of the three of the gemstone series, I'm not as much of a fan of this particular color. I do think it looks pretty nice on a couple of weapons. It's just as a color preference, I really don't like to, rock pink and purple sort of colors. So far, I really like Emerald. I'm also really looking forward to Ruby. That looks pretty cool. And much like the other gemstone skins, you cannot get this in the operator selection screen where you can click on your weapon and then see your skins at the bottom of the screen there. You have to actually go over to the shop tab and then down to the digital content tab where you'll find it. You cannot unlock this with rainbow credits or renown. This is real world money only. It is $2.99 US, and it's something of a good value in that for that price you do unlock the skin for every single weapon in your armory. Really, there's nothing that separates this from the other previous gemstones, it's just the color is the only difference. Like the other ones, it has a multifaceted displacement map on it where the reflections are thrown off in different ways. The light sort of bounces off of it so that it sort of hits like these highlights as though the weapon were really made out of some kind of a gemstone. The skins in this series do a really good job of showing off the lighting, and I think they do look pretty nice. They're a good example of a premium skin. Now, weapon skins aren't for everybody, but that's okay if it's not your thing. Just try to keep in mind that there are people that really like this and they want to see what the latest skin looks like before they decide to buy it. For those that aren't into it, you have to remember this is a purely cosmetic upgrade. This doesn't affect your gameplay at all. If you don't get this skin because you didn't feel like it was worth paying down the $3 to get it, you're not missing anything. It's just purely cosmetic. It adds nothing to gameplay. It's just sort of like, hey, this is what I want to see on my gun as I run around with it. So anything that's gameplay related, you can still get through renown or for free. Last month we did also see the platinum weapon skin added. That was a metallic skin, so it's a little different, and I have to admit I was a little disappointed with that one. I didn't think it was as interesting as I was hoping it would be. And while the gemstone series are cool, I think it's really just coming down to being patient and getting the color that you want, but there's no real differences across any of them other than color. I'm kind of waiting for them to step up their game a little bit and find some other skins that are a little bit more interesting. Maybe for some people that are into the competitive scene, maybe having some league-specific or team-specific pro competition level skins. Personally, I would like to see more skins of the realistic variety. Now, in that vein, I'm talking more like realistic camouflage skins. I really enjoy those. I also kind of like a gritty look for weapons that, maybe they're rusted and worn edges and scratched up and scuffed up like they've been kind of left sitting outside for 10 years or something like that. A skin like that might be sort of interesting on some various weapons. I'm also a really big fan of weapon skins that modify the way a weapon looks like it's been constructed. A good example of this is the Woody skin for the SAS shotgun. This actually makes it look like the gun has been given wooden furniture as opposed to the composite type of material that it has by default. Well, that's been a look at the Amethyst weapon skin. We do seem to be getting a new premium skin for purchase every couple of weeks, and since we know that we have at least Ruby and Amber to still go through for sure, you can definitely count on getting a preview for those skins here before you spend your money on them. So what do you guys think about the skins that have been added to the game so far? Do you think they're a good value, or could they really step up their game and provide us with something a little different? In the coming weeks, we'll also be finishing up our map walkthroughs. We only have Chalet and the Russian Cafe left. Our next updated operator profile will be coming out soon, and now that it's March, we could be as little as 4 weeks away from the April DLC content. Of course, anything new on that front I'll be covering here as well. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest information. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.